Well, hello, everybody. I don't know why there seems to be some kind of delay on the words coming out of my mouth, but it looks like I guess I'm going to have to slow down a little bit. Don't know. Anyway, today we're talking about, do you have some mama wisdom? Type it in the comments. I'm going to have to change this. This is making me crazy. So the question is, this sounds much more terrible, but I can't do anything about it. Let me see if I can, I'll have to change it another day. It has to do with how fast my recording is going into the internet. Anyway, so here are some mama wisdoms that I've come up with over the years. I'll just take this off, and that way I won't be driving myself crazy with it. Okay, so I can't hear myself, so I hope everything's okay. Here's some mama wisdom that I have. By the way, my name is Amanda McDowell. My children call me Mama Mac. My students call me Mama Mac. My grandkids call me Mama Mac. You can call me Mama Mac. It's fine with me. I'm probably old enough to be your mama or your granny. I'm 62, so I've been living a while. I'm the owner of Hummer's Music Publishing, director of a nonprofit called Arrowmaker Outreach. I'm a mentor, teacher, DJ, speaker, reverend, singer-songwriter, and live stream moral autobiographer. And the reason I call it a moral autobiographer is because usually the things I tell you from experience have a point. Usually something bad that I did that didn't wind up to be very good that I want you to learn from, because why make the same mistakes I made, right? So just learn from them. Correct, Amundo? Okay, so that's the reason I do this. I'm looking for my tribe. My purpose as a moral live stream autobiographer is to teach my tribe, that's you, the lessons I learned through stories of my own triumphs and failures, plus inspire you to believe in yourself and walk in the faith that God has told you to walk in. So here's the thing. There are some morals that I have learned over my lifetime that have to do with how to deal with people. And there are certain types of people that you need to drop them like they're hot. You would this is how you'd say it. Drop it like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, like that. So I'm going to tell you some types of situations that you might get in as a young person, or, as even an older person. And these are the lessons learned over the years from different types of people that I've come across. First one, young people. If you ever have a friend and they steal from their mama, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, like they're hot, like they're hot. Because if they steal from their mama, they're going to steal from you. They don't respect their mama, they're not going to respect you. It's that simple. They are the only person that's important to them. And when they have the perfect opportunity, and when it's convenient, and when they're tired of dealing with you, they will steal from you too. That's wisdom for you young people. Next, if you are dating a guy and he puts his mama on a pedestal, like he says he's looking for somebody like his mama, the boy's got mama issues, and you need to drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like a hot, drop them like they're hot. Here's why. Because no one is going to be able to measure up to his mama. He's got her on a pedestal. And if you are going to have a grown-up relationship with a grown asset man, then you need to have somebody that can look at both his parents realistically. I will never forget, I was married to a man whose initial is L. And he told me how great his parents were and how he didn't know any Christians any finer than his parents. That should have been enough right there to let me know that this was not the right man for me. Because in my observations, and even in his own admission, when he wasn't putting his parents on a pedestal, he would tell me often and much that his father was very abusive to his mother, that and he was in my presence. He treated her like she was a second-class citizen at best. And I'm not going to say that his mom was not a saint, but at the same time, she did not treat people equally at all. Now, maybe you don't think there's anything wrong with treating your children better than you would treat anybody else, but there's problems with that. There's problems with how they see themselves as they are raised, because if a mom, here's the next moral. If a mom treats her child like he is above society's laws, like he shouldn't have to pay for the things that everybody else pays for, because that's her baby and that's her little lamb, that's the biggest mistake you can make on a child. Here's why. Because they start believing that they're above everybody else. So don't do it. Drop it like it's hot. Drop that like it's hot. Drop that like it's hot. Don't do that to your children. Treat them like they are not any better, not any less than everybody else in society, but not any better than anybody else in society, so that they will have a realistic look on themselves. All right, the next one. If you are dating a girl and your mama, who usually likes people and has a lot of friends, does not like her, as well as like your sister or your friend that's a girl does not like her, what do we say? We drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot. Here's why. Because they see something that you, as a guy, are blind to. And the same goes for you girls. Girls, young ladies, young women, if you are dating a guy and your dad, now here's the qualifier. Some dads don't like anybody, okay? But if they generally are gregarious and they have lots of friends themselves and they don't like your boyfriend, and your brother or your best friend that's a guy does not like your boyfriend, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot. Here's why. They see something in the guy. They know something about him that you don't know. And I know there's all these movies that's like, oh, well, he was a bad boy, but then he turned into a good boy when I started dating him, and we've just been so happily ever after ever since. That's really rare, okay? It's normally Jesus that has to get a hold of somebody, and, in order for Jesus to get a hold of them, they really need to have changed for a couple of years before you get a hold of them. So do not just believe what your dad and your brother or your best friend that's a guy, just believe their intuition, because you are blind. You are infatuated and you're in love, and you are not looking at the real picture, okay? More mama wisdom on the way. Here we go. Let's see, the next one is, if you are a dad and your wife gets mad at you and tells you that your daughter is playing you, believe her. Because women know how, they're born, some little girls are born knowing how to play their daddies. And they will turn on the tears, or they'll do this and this and this. And it literally starts creating strife between the husband and the wife, because the wife is realizing that the daughter's playing the daddy. And the daddy's not listening to the mama. The daddy is favoring the daughter over the mom. If that's a situation, and your wife tells you that your daughter is playing you, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Here's the reason. You don't want your daughter thinking that she can just play men by her little antics. It does not bode well for the daughter. She winds up just being someone that's a player when it comes to guys. You don't want that for your daughter. You want your daughter to just be a real person, right? Don't you want your daughter to grow up and be a respectful human being to both males and females, not just to get her way? You want that. So dads, listen to your wives when it comes to the daughters. Here's the really hard part. Are you ready, moms? Moms, if your husband tells you that your son is playing you, your son is playing you. And you're going to have to drop whatever it is you're trying to protect him with. You're going to have to drop it like it's hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot, drop them like they're hot. Here's why. Because we women want to think that our sons are just sensitive. And our sons will go, Mom, I'm really trying, Mom, and my daddy just doesn't understand. And he's playing you. He's playing you. He will pretend to have all these feelings just so that you will come to his aid and come to his rescue, and he's playing you like a violin. You have to believe your husband, because your husband was a little boy himself, and he knows when your son is playing you. And you will swear up and down, no, my son is not. He's just sensitive. He just loves me, and he loves Jesus, and he's trying so hard. And they will wreck you and your emotions, and they'll wreck your relationship with your husband, because your husband can see right through it, and you are blind. Please listen to your husband when it comes to your son. That is the last thing that I'm going to say about Mama Mac Wisdom. I hope that you take these things to heart, because they wind up being really true in the long run. And don't we just all want our kids to grow up and be great, righteous, and responsible people? I do. All right. Bye, guys. Happy Mother's Day. Have a wonderful and relaxing day.
I do declare, I do believe, I got a host of angels watching up.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I feel so good, I feel so